Yo, welcome back. That was Beezus with his freestyle track. You know what I'm saying? It's fire. He gave Fuego a shout out. You know what I'm saying? So you know how we do with that. And Beezus is doing it big. I just talked to Flacco, you know what I'm saying, not too long ago. And we're going to schedule another interview with URL again. And now Beezus is going to be down with that interview. He couldn't make it the first time because he was working hard in the studio and everything. So he couldn't make the first interview. So we're going to do another one probably close to the spring and get Beezus in there with the rest of the crew. You know what I'm saying? And definitely hit those dudes up at URL music with a K, you know what I'm saying, .com. And check what they got out. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, this is the part of the show where I let y'all know the good look of the week and the dumb look. All right? So, I'm going to start off on a good note, of course, and tell y'all my good look of the week. And that comes from New York, you know what I'm saying? My home. All right? So, a story that came about the other day was a man that was homeless, you know what I'm saying? He had been looking for his daughter looking for him for years. So, he was a part of Underheard in New York, which was like basically a project designed to give homeless New Yorkers a way to speak, a voice, so they could be heard. So, when Mr. Morales got this cell phone, he thought, well, you know what, let me try Twitter. So he tried the social media Twitter, and he started, tweeting in Spanish, English. He gained over 3,000 followers. And then, he put something out basically saying, I'm looking for my daughter, put out her name and everything. And then somebody from Twitter seen that and contacted his daughter on Facebook. And basically, long story short, they united together. He had never seen his grandchildren. He got a chance to meet all his grandchildren and everything. And they've been apart since 2000. So you talking 11 years. You know what I mean? They haven't seen each other. So that was a good look. You know what I'm saying? And I got to give credit to New York for running that project, giving him the chance to do that. Not only that, we got to give credit to the social media, Twitter and Facebook, because without them, that would have never happened. So, you can use Twitter, Facebook for positive things. You don't only have to do stupid, idiotic things that I usually talk about on here when I'm beefing about the social media. Some people use it for positivity. So I definitely give him and his daughter a shout out. I'm glad they got to meet. Family is definitely important, and that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Got to meet his grandkids. Imagine not even knowing probably that he had grandkids. So that was something good, because a lot of us didn't have our grandparents in our life like that due to, many different things. Some passed away and all like that before we was old enough to really get to know them. So that's a good thing that now he's connected with them. And, man, I definitely say God bless on that, because that was great. That was definitely great right there, So, again, that was the good look of the week. And definitely a great look. I should call it the great look, because it was more than good. But so that was good. All right, now moving on to the dumb moment. Or I'm sorry, the dumb look. I keep saying dumb moment. The dumb look of the week. And it comes from, of course, another reality chick, but Dwight Howard's baby mom's Royce. Okay? Now this by far has to be in the top 10 so far this year of the dumb things I done heard and seen. And we had a few on here that were very dumb. So this right here is up there with them. Now, we all know Dwight Howard ain't rocking with his baby moms. We all know his baby moms is on Basketball Wives. Okay? If y'all never check Basketball Wives out, it's on VH1. I catch it here and there when my wife watches it or whatever. If I walk in the room and I want to, clown a few chicks to see how stupid they really acting now when none of them are really with anybody that's worth talking about. But Matt Barnes' wife. But anyway, not going off. So Royce was told, Dwight Howard basically put in paperwork, and submitted this paperwork in that states that she cannot talk his name or have their son in the media eye. Basically, his son cannot be in the limelight at all. So what she does, like a fool, she sits there and she tweets a picture of her son laying in the bed. Of course, when I say tweet, y'all know I mean on Twitter. So millions of people are following on Twitter. That's Dwight Howard's baby mother. Elite NBA stars baby mother. Everybody's following. So she was in breach of the agreement. So what did he do? He said, I'm going to teach this bitch a lesson. He froze all her accounts and he repoed the whip. So, I don't know what to tell her. I just know that was the dumbest thing. Why would you do that? How could you forget? If I had all of that riding on me, I would just cancel my Twitter accounts and just be cool. You know what I'm saying? Tell my son, get way out the room if my camera phone is even near. I'll punch whoever in the mouth if they try to take a picture of my son. Period. Okay, so that's what happened right there. And now, basically, she's going to be asked out, except for child support. And we never know. If she continues the nonsense that she does, he might have custody soon. Who knows? Who knows? But, it was a dumb moment. And she definitely deserves a smack in the face and a kick at that. Because that was totally just outrageously stupid of her. Also, this could be switched as a good look, really, for men out there that really bust their ass trying to, have good lives for their children and deal with dumb baby mothers like her. So that's actually a good look on his part because, he freezing money. He got the power. That means you ain't got no power. Okay? That's a lesson that, honestly, women need to learn. Just because you get with these famous dudes don't mean you got any power. The only ones that got power are the smart ones to marry them, like Kobe's wife and Tiger Woods' wife. And now Lala. But the difference with Lala is that Lala was famous also. So that's nothing. Same thing with Keisha Cole and Homeboy, Booby. But I'm talking about Kobe's wife, who was a nobody, and then you got Tiger Woods' wife. If Kobe's wife leaves, she gonna get broken off. I believe she gonna get broken off way better than Tiger's wife. But my point is that women, take an example of these chicks and don't be just baby mothers, and don't expect that a smart dude don't got mad lawyers and confidants that will be in his corner letting him know how he can screw you if you ever try to screw him. Okay, this is $1 million man. Okay, he got millions of dollars. He's sitting up there lovely, you know what I mean? He got lawyers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think because he a young boy or whatever like that, he ain't got no lawyers. But the man is smart. The man got some smart lawyers and everybody behind him. So, don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. These dudes that are elite NBA singers, rappers, whatever, they got lawyers that'll get them out of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, be smart. Be smart. You know what I mean? I'm not saying marry for money, but if you do some stupid stuff like that, you be smart also. Marry. That's the key thing. Marry. Don't just be a dumb baby mother. Anyway, running out of time. So, right now, I'm going to end on that right there, that dumb moment and the good look, okay, for this week's show. Next week, got a little bit of surprise for everybody, something new on the show. So, Right now, I want to tell y'all, check these segments out on youtube.com/Mr. Fuego Beats. Okay, new segment every Sunday. And the website is going to be finished soon, I promise. And it will be MrFuegoBeats.com. And you can just go there to get to the show once it's done. Stay tuned to that. I will let y'all know when it's going to drop. I will let y'all know for sure, okay, when the website is going to drop. Any unsigned artists, hit me up at MrFuegoBeats@gmail.com. If there's any question about what I do for artists, you know, if you want your music played, if on the website you want to become a featured artist, ask any questions and you'll get all the information by hitting me up at that email address, MrFuegoBeats@gmail.com. Okay? Again, we need models on the site for the Fuego Models of the Month. We need that. So y'all need to hit me up at that same email, MrFuegoBeats@gmail.com. Okay? Hit me up. Okay? Do not hesitate to hit me on that. All right? So, with that, I'm going to end the show, like I said, and I'm going to see y'all next week. All right, then. 1.